What powers Zane? This question has been lingering on mine, and many other Ninjago fans' minds ever since Zane was revealed to be a robot. Or Nindroid, rather.
No! It can't be! No! No!
And despite being a major plot point in Rebooted, all we've ever gotten information-wise is a few close-up looks, and the knowledge that it's somehow linked to his elemental power. And sure, I guess that kind of makes sense. But Zane hasn't always had his elemental powers, and we know for a fact he was operational before he had elemental powers due to Season 9 flashbacks, saying he met the Master of Ice. So then, what powers him? Well, we're never given an explicit concrete answer, but we can theorize off of the little material the series has given us. First off, Zane's power source has been shown to be almost unlimited, him being able to power a rocket ship, and a few hours after, handling the golden armor, which has been shown to literally vaporize any other mortal that has touched it other than Garmadon and the Overlord, two of the most powerful characters in Ninjago history. But this shouldn't be possible, right? The law of conservation clearly states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, so Zane's power shouldn't just be able to regenerate if there is no external power transfer happening. But what if I told you there is? In Dragons Rising, we learn that all elemental powers come from 7 godlike beings known as Source Dragons. And to give you an idea of their power, they effortlessly forged 3 relics with powers that Ninjago God himself could hardly begin to fathom. So that solves it, right? Zane's power is just being wireless Apple power transferred by the Source Dragons into him. Well, if you thought it was going to be that simple, then you were wrong, because this arises 2 major problems. First off, how come the other ninja don't have this kind of power, and if they did, then Jay could have powered their rocket home in the rebooted finale? I think that Zane is powerful not because of his amount of power, but the efficiency of its storage. Modern-day technology in the real world is constantly trying to evolve energy storage so as little of it is lost as possible, and I think Dr. Julian was way ahead of his time. Humans are far from perfect, and a lot of our energy is wasted in simple body functions, but Zane being a Nindroid gives him the opportunity to be as efficient as possible and conserve as much energy as he can. Now, this solves how he is powered in the pilots to Season 3, but as I mentioned earlier, what about before he got elemental powers? Well, the only thing that ever enters his body is food and drink, so let's see what he could do with that. There are many different ways that food can be converted to raw energy other than metabolism, and out of the variety of ways, there is only one solution that could generate enough energy for a robot Nindroid as advanced as Zane. Step 1 would be direct gasification of the food. If he ate a normal amount, per day he would be able to generate a whopping 1,390 watts, which sounds like a lot, until you realize many real-life existing humanoid robots that are built to do labor tasks, even the most efficient ones, can need over 5,000 watts per day. Well, we're not done. This process would also produce syngas, which contains hydrogen. Although it can have varied levels of efficiency, this on its own can produce around 3,330 watts. So do simple addition. 3,330 plus 1,390 equals 4,720 watts generated per day. While this doesn't seem like enough, don't forget about Dr. Julian's incredibly efficient power storage. So that solves just about everything to do with Zane's power source. So I guess I'll see you again in my next Ninjago theory. And sorry if this video seemed a little bland. I'm still trying to figure out the entire concept of video making at the moment. So I thought this would be a good test video. Oh. And hopefully I can stop using this annoying AI voice at some point, but the only microphone I own is one that I have on my headset, so the quality isn't great. Plus, I'm annoying. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, but don't feel obligated. See you next time.